the first email on Saturday, to my knowledge, correct, to the city council?
My first email, I believe, was Friday evening.
Was it Friday evening? Okay, well, I must have seen it on Saturday morning, I think.
Yeah.
But in any case, I will tell you, when I read that, I looked at I looked on your website, and at first glance I'm like, oh boy, but I gotta be honest with you, when you drove 60 miles and came over here from Lawrence and attended the council meeting, when you kind of introduced who you were, I'm like, oh boy, here we go. But I'm going to have to say, I was completely pleasantly surprised. You were very respectful. You eloquently made your statements, and then you sat down and you weren't disruptive at all.
Mm-hmm.
And so I want to assure you that we heard you. I want to assure you that we're looking into some different aspects of this as well. And so I would be remiss if I didn't call you up and say, look, dude, I'll be honest with you, I was kind of expecting the worst, but was pleasantly surprised with the way you conducted yourself. So
I appreciate that, and I got to be honest with you. I told my wife when I was headed up there, the reason that this one was a lot easier for me is because it's not my hometown. I don't have I don't have any emotion involved in it. A lot of my boisterousness over here comes from a severe passion that I have about protecting my neighborhoods and making sure that people are safe and things like this.
I get that, and I have a really unique perspective because I've been here 35 years, and for 34 of those years, I was a police officer in this community as well.
Oh, awesome.
I care very deeply about this community, and I can assure you there's nothing nefarious going on with anyone here, and we're looking into it. Now, I will tell you, when you said something about, I just kind of glanced over that email because I had your phone number anyway, because I'm like, I'm going to call Michael today and basically say, look, dude, I really appreciate, because I was expecting the worst. I really was, and I was pleasantly surprised. In fact, you left, and I sat and talked to a couple council meeting members after the meeting and said, you know what, the man came in, he eloquently made his case, and very respectful, and sat down, and I said, I respect that. I absolutely respect that. And so I think there's a lot of realms we may disagree on, but I certainly appreciate the decorum that you used when you came into our deal, and I want to give you the ultimate respect back that you gave us too.
Thank you. I
as far
appreciate
as
that.
circling the wagons, I can tell you that the media made an inquiry of us, and honestly, before we had a chance to respond, the story was already posted. And so, to my knowledge, we sent something, or the police department sent something, but in all honesty, it wasn't posted till then. It was already, it's too late. It was already, and it's all over the news.
I had spoken to Katie and Andy and asked them if they had heard back anything yet, and they said that they hadn't, and that's kind of why I sent that email.
For sure. I get that, but I will tell you, I have spent the majority of, I can assure you, I have spent the majority of my weekend and yesterday and today dealing with this issue, and so I ask you to be a little bit. Now I know I got your sunshine requests and stuff, and so we're. Can I explain to you the Facebook thing?
Sure. Yeah.
Because I didn't know the Facebook. Look, I'm not on Facebook, honestly, so I didn't know anything. And so when we got your deal, look, I know a lot of people, and you can't be in law enforcement as long as I was and not have a lot of friends on both sides of the state line. You know what I mean?
I expect you probably made a call to Lawrence.
Well, no, I didn't. No, honestly, my phone was, I was actually getting a lot of texts from colleagues, and telling me about this. Mm-hmm. And so it kind of caught me off guard. And so basically a single email to the chief. I said, well, look, I mean, I didn't even know that they Facebook, like, did you put this on Facebook or something? That's why I'm like, what are we talking about? Fanfare and mentioning the foundation or something? I'm like, what, is this on video or something? Do you put it on Facebook? And I said, if you put it on like, if it's on Facebook, take it down now, because I want a chance to look at it and to see if it complied with.
So that's what got it taken down then.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm the one that said, "Hey, take that." And I said, You'll see in the email. We'll just send you It's just a 2-line email. And I said, if it's on Facebook, take it down for now. And I want a chance to look at it. And so then what I didn't realize and what I didn't comprehend, because I don't Facebook, is that you had already commented on that, and other people had already commented. I thought we were just taking the video link down because I wanted to see it and see what you were talking about. But man, when I get your second email that said, "Man, you deleted all these comments and stuff," I'm like, "Oh shit, God, I didn't mean to do that." But I talked to the attorney, and I called the IT guy on Sunday, and I'm like, go and get that archive and send it to me and to our legal team, and let us look and make sure that it doesn't violate. Like, if people get vulgar or they say something that's really, we can take it down. And so I said, let me look at it and let legal look at it and make sure it complies with our policy. And so we did that. And I'm like, look, I'm okay with the comments. I mean, those are fine. I mean, the video thing, it can go back up, that's fine. So that's why it ended up back up there again. So we got your sunshine request. I mean, there's just like a 2-email line thing, and we gave you some keystroke log that we got off of Facebook that we're going to send you. Plus, and we'll give you a copy of the video, but it's back up again.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. This call right here is probably the best thing that you could have done as far as me. Because what I'm hearing right now is a city manager who's approaching something boldly and honestly and courageously, and I'm not hearing something that concerns me. So, I mean, that I want to commend you for that, because it's not many that would reach out to somebody like me and have this conversation, and I appreciate that.
You make me laugh, dude, because honestly, I think we come from different sides of the spectrum, but honestly, it's a perfect example of how people can be reasonable.
Yes.
And honestly, I'm all about being fair. I honestly want to take a hard look at this. I am still taking a hard look at this. I can promise you this, and I've spent a majority of time tracking things down, asking a lot of questions, and so I just really felt compelled to reach out to you, Michael, and say, you know what, buddy, I really saw your thing, and I thought, oh my God, it's one of those First Amendment people that do this gotcha stuff, but
take this.
When you showed up, I thought, shit, here we go. Man, I really, honestly, you say my phone call kind of changes the dialogue here. I'm saying that the manner in which you conducted yourself Monday night did not go unnoticed, and actually earned my respect.
Thank you
as well. So I
have
no problem.
Take this to your meetings with fellow law enforcement and former law enforcement. Not all of us 1A guys are out there just trying to cause a ruckus. A lot of us are behind the scenes, moving and shaking like this.
Yeah, I get it, and I'll tell you this, because I spent so much time in law enforcement. Nothing pisses me off worse than a bad cop, right? And so I can tell you that they give a bad name to a profession. I really took I really wore that badge with honor.
Good.
And like, are there people that represent law enforcement in a manner that pisses me? Look, hell yes, but there's bad dentists out there, and there's there's bad attorneys out there and stuff. So I just say there's a few, and please don't let that define your definition of law enforcement altogether, because I can assure you, because I've been around a lot of them, there's a ton of them like me out there that they really truly just want to do the right thing. And so
I think the more conversations like this that happen, the closer that field is going to get.
I actually believe that too. And so I'll tell you what, Michael, I just want to leave you with the fact that just be patient with me and be patient with the city leadership, because we're looking into this, and we're weighing as much as we can. But I would be remiss if I didn't call you and just say, look, I really appreciate what you did Monday night, and I very much appreciate the phone conversation that we're having today. So
thank you very much.
Yeah, and I should have come up on your caller ID, and I know you have my email. It's bobb@gladstone.mo.us.
Yeah.
And so, you know what? I'll tell you what. If you reach out, I promise I'll get back with you again. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, Michael. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You bet. Bye bye.